Thanks so much for staying with us. Now to the housing sector. The National Housing Program has continued apace, with the site in Adamawa State now at 90% completion. The site, according to officials of the Power Works and Housing Ministry, will help in alleviating the sufferings of residents of the state who currently cope with paying the highest rent after those in Abuja in the whole of the north. The coming of the houses, which is in its first phase, will help reduce the stress associated with renting houses in Adamawa State.
Welcome to Yola, the Adamawa State capital, where rented apartments are arguably the most expensive in the north, with the exception of Abuja, the federal capital. A two-bedroom apartment cost about 300,000, a situation described by many residents as worrisome. Enter the National Housing Program, which, according to officials, will cushion this effect and reduce the housing deficit. The program, according to officials on site, will also alleviate the hard track residents go through in searching for or paying exorbitant house rent.
The essence of this project is to address the housing deficit we are experiencing nationwide. So the federal government has decided to embark upon this to increase the housing stock for Nigerians. As you can see, we have reached here almost 90%. And apart from the infrastructure that is starting, most of the houses are almost completed. And even we are even at the process of working out the guideline of giving the allocations.
The project manager and site electrical engineer are optimistic they'll be able to finish the project within the stipulated time with continued funding.
What we are trying to do is that to see and make sure we finish it before the deadline. What we have about almost 70 to 65 to 70% of fiscal work done here. The one you are seeing now is already being cast with the reinforced. We are only waiting to bring in lateral and sharp sand with our granite.
There are fears that the houses will be given to politicians who will later rent it out to the public at a high rate. But the task force leader and state comptroller housing said the ministry is working to ensure the houses are accessible to all.
Guidelines are being worked out and it's for everybody. They may even come up with the modalities. Maybe it may be cash and carry, or it could be on mortgage basis, but it's for all.
The beneficiary of these houses, the general public, everybody is entitled. No matter it's not for civil servant alone. Everybody is entitled, and the guidelines will be out very soon on how to acquire one.
The first phase of the project has 76 units of 3, 2 and 1 bedroom apartments. The project is now at 90% completion. The public is expected to have access to it, irrespective of status as a civil servant or not, as long as one has a regular and identifiable income. It also has an option of rent to earn as part of measures to ensure that all Nigerians have access to it.